Ever since the first caveman picked up a spear, the fate of kingdoms and empires has been forged by men who mastered its use. And as for some men, they have always been better at waging war than others. Spartans, a warrior race in ancient Greece, were arguably the greatest military culture in the history of warfare. Spartan boys were taken away from their mothers at the age of just 7 to be inducted in the agoge, a brutal military academy where they spent the rest of their lives preparing for war. It is said that the only relief a Spartan was ever given from military training was when he was at war. Growing up in Sparta was no picnic, as the Spartan elders employed cruel and unique tactics to train their boys. From a young age, they schooled their boys in the principle of survival of the fittest, but also in the survival of the sneakiest. Spartan boys were given minimal food and were encouraged to steal rations as long as they did not get caught, thereby separating the dumb and weak from the strong and wise. The men who excelled in training became part of the elite troop known as the hoplites. Every Spartan hoplite wielded a long spear, short sword, and a small circular shield. The principal Spartan tactic was the phalanx, which required highly disciplined and coordinated maneuvers only possible in practical battlefield conditions after lengthy and rigorous training. It was this very tactic used by the renowned 300 Spartan hoplites to defend the narrow pass of Thermopylae against 100,000 Persians for 3 days. According to written records by Plutarch, Spartan mothers on the eve of war told their sons, "Spartan, come back with your shield or on top of it." "The Norseman cometh!" is a cry that echoed across vast regions of coastal Europe, announcing the imminent arrival of a Viking raiding party. While all Vikings were ruthless, among them were a separate breed of Norse warriors, the Berserkers. These warriors performed secret rituals and used substances to escape the realm of ordinary mortals. They were immune to any pain and fatigue, charging as mad hounds into battle fighting naked with no armor. The sight of even a small phalanx of berserkers leading an attack had the enemy simply dropping their weapons and running. They didn't care much for strategy and politics.